What's up? Welcome in Twin City Sports Talk. Bruce Kramer and Jack Olmside with you on this beautiful Saturday. Just kidding again. We're filming on a Friday, but it's coming out on the Saturday.
It is.
Look at that time hack.
Yeah, right.
Two little kind of breaking news pieces real quick. First one, Jack will go through Max Kepler,
Old friend Max Kepler. Hold on, I'm going to turn my light on because this is already kind of pissing me off a little bit. But anyway, I know you guys probably still hear me. So Max Kepler just got released that he has been suspended for 80 games due to
Go Max.
Go Max. Yeah, I mean, hey, you got to the Phillies. I mean, you existed there. That's all I'm really going to say.
Yep.
So I hope he has his I hope the return policy was good on those because he batted .216 with 18 home runs.
I mean, 18 home runs ain't bad for this day and age, I guess, but yeah, 216.
Hear me out.
Good.
Here's my excuse to put Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Because, I mean, yeah, Max died. I mean, I don't know what exactly type he took, but he couldn't hit the ball. Barry Bonds took him, but he could hit the ball.
Still could hit it.
And look at him.
Yeah.
So, I don't know where people align with that on Barry Bonds Hall of Fame, but I've just been kind of thinking about that all day with Kepler.
I'm a firm believer he needs to be in.
Oh,
I got to put bat to ball. People don't get that.
You still have to see the ball hit the bat.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, however you want to look at it. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, it definitely is funny. The Philadelphia Twins. I guess Bader's not going to be there this next year, but everyone seems to head on over to Philly. Yeah, good job, Kepler. Good job. Our other little piece of news before we get to our NFL playoff bracket predictions. Coy Parrish, everyone's kind of keeping an eye on him. Right now, he just, literally right now before I started recording, as I clicked start, he just got a crystal ball, kind of like 100% prediction to go to Texas Tech. So for any Gophers fans kind of hoping that Coy is just testing out the waters, will come back. Doesn't appear that that's the case. Kind of a surprise, though.
Very promising.
Texas Tech makes the playoff. They were great all year. Their defense was tops in the nation in a lot of categories. But Ohio State, Oregon really stuck out. We didn't actually even bring up Texas Tech when we talked about future landing spots for Coy. Weird one, but the Red Raiders down there in Lubbock, they're on a high right now. And then they get Brandon Sorsby in the portal, who is the number 2 quarterback that a team could have got out of the transfer portal. So Texas Tech's, they are getting strong again after a shutout loss to Oregon. But either way, Coy most likely not returning. It's not official, but it's the
doesn't sound great.
Crystal ball prediction or whatever they call it. Yeah. Either way, in this episode, we are going to be going through the NFL playoffs, doing our bracket predictions all the way up until the Super Bowl, and we're going to give our final prediction on that. We're going to talk about each one of these games. Maybe I'm hinting at this a little bit too much, but maybe a coach being fired if he doesn't win this weekend. I'll ask Jack about that in a bit here, but
I think I kind of know where you're going with this, and I would say, yeah.
Maybe. We'll talk about that in a second. I think it's pretty easy to know who we're talking about.
Yeah, people are catching on.
Yeah.
So I know there's been a lot of
controversy
for
about
sure.
It. Yeah. For sure that. And then we do also have a Wild and Wolves game tonight that we will be shooting our predictions on for later. But right now I'm going to pop up. We couldn't find an actual bracket to do this on, which kind of stinks. But either way, these are all the wild card games on this awesome wild card football weekend. And I didn't realize this, but yesterday with Miami's college football playoff semifinal game, that's the start of a 5-day stretch with playoff football. Woo!
It's going to be good, people. It's going to be good.
Let's go. Love that.
Yeah, that starts in an hour, I believe. Oregon and
Indiana, yeah.
I believe.
It's going to be that. So, I can't wait for that one. I'm more excited. I'm really excited for the Packers and Bears game. Get to see that a third time this year, but
and also another thing, I want to know how many people watching this thought that was blatant PI, that last play for Ole Miss last night. I was honestly like in utter shock. I mean, not because I picked them to win, but just because I mean it's right there. Like,
Yeah.
are we serious?
Well, if you actually go back to the play, I was kind of surprised they just because they got that drive was really impressive. They like 15
Oh yeah, it was
seconds with
great.
one timeout, or how many seconds? I think it was like 15 to 20 seconds. I forget.
Yeah, it was
But
somewhere around there.
they got down the field like 60 yards, 50 yards from like their 25 in like 10 seconds. And they had a shot. That play, there were 6 seconds left. They actually could have. The corners were obviously playing with a lot of cushion. So they actually could have probably picked up like 7, 8 yards on the boundary and had a wide receiver go out of bounds. They probably could have done that in 4 seconds. They didn't, but I thought it was odd how they kind of just took a shot towards the end zone either way because they got to the 30-yard line, and the 30-yard line, that's space to actually come up with like a realistic play.
Oh yeah.
Like with like a deep developing crosser, and obviously Trinidad Chambliss is incredible with scrambling and getting outside the pocket and making plays out there. So that you can't tell me that they couldn't have came up with like I said, a deep developing crosser post route where Trinidad gets out of the pocket and makes a play downfield. Can't tell me they couldn't have done that. I thought that was odd either way, but Jack's right.
Weird.
Definite PI in our opinion. I mean, the dude had both hands on him, kind of just ripped him to the ground. Didn't have a chance.
What do you do?
Also, Chambliss, you got to put that in a better spot, not like basically out of the end zone. But
yeah, I mean, it wasn't in a great spot, but still, like,
yeah, not at all. But all right, NFL playoffs starting today. All right, do you want to go first, Jack?
No, I want to see where your mind's thinking first. Okay. Honestly, all right. If you don't mind.
So, yeah. No, I'm definitely fine with going first. All right, we're gonna start with the game tomorrow, 3:00, 3:30 Central Time. LA Rams going to Carolina, which we can gripe about how bad this playoff format is for this reason. An 8-9 Panthers team getting a home game against the Rams. I don't have a lot to talk about this game. I mean, Bryce Young's been inconsistent. He has shown flashes, and I'll go back to when these two teams played earlier in the year. Bryce Young had like a career day. He had a very good game against the LA Rams defense. I don't know if the Rams were maybe a bit rattled with the injuries then or not. I don't really know, but it was an uncharacteristic game by the Rams. Did the Panthers win that game? I think the Rams still won that one, right?
No.
The Panthers did win that game.
Panthers upset them. And then the Rams proceeded to lose to the Falcons as well. So they kind of got the curse of the old NFC South this year. The Rams do.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Which I do want to point out. I was talking with some guys, some of my guys last night. This is a total hear me out. But if Carolina's D-line can pressure Stafford the way they did when they played them earlier this year, and Bryce Young is decent, Carolina will take this game.
Yeah.
Because, Matthew Stafford under pressure this year has looked, I mean, I won't say terrible, but he's looked completely different.
It's been bad.
When he's got like 6, 7, 8 seconds to throw the ball. So that's my if there. I'm not saying that's going to happen.
He had 2 picks, right, against Panthers?
He did have 2 turnovers.
Yep.
So that's my little grope about that game. I mean, is it going to happen? Probably not. Like, you're not going to beat potentially the NFC Super Bowl contender.
Yeah.
It's twice in 1 year.
Yeah, the Panthers, they won that game because they just ran the ball down the Rams' throat. Hubbard had 17 rushes for 83 yards. Rico Dowdle had 18 rushes for 58 yards. They just pounded the rock. I mean, Bryce Young only attempted 20 passes. He completed 15 of them, had 3 touchdowns for 206 yards. So it was honestly just a perfect game plan going into that. Just ran the ball down their throat, passed when they need to. And I will say, like last week, when the Panthers lost to the Bucs in that kind of division decider, the Panthers, you got to get Rico Dowdle more involved a little bit. Rico Dowdle was a non-factor last week. I mean, he's having a great, that's some amazing weeks for Carolina. But last week, how many rushes did he have? I mean, he barely had any last week, it seemed like. I don't think he was in a ton.
It wasn't.
So he had 7 rushes for 10 yards. So obviously the rushes that he had were terrible, but you got to get him going. I get it was raining and stuff, which is actually probably need to run the ball more there.
Well,
But the
still,
Panthers,
when you see the Rico Dowdle's involved, because I would say he's definitely like the loose end on the team. Like, I guess loose end
Mhm.
is the wrong term, but when you get him involved, it's a completely different team. I mean, yeah,
yeah,
Chuba's fine. Like, I don't know. He's not
yeah,
performing the way he should be this year
hmm
just because of Rico's breakout season, which
yeah,
is kind of baffling to me why they're not using him more.
yeah.
But I'm curious, what
They
was
each
his
had 10
season
yards.
this year? Each had 10?
Rico Dowdle passed 1,000. He's at 1,076 yards with 6 touchdowns.
Good God.
So I mean, yeah,
Well,
that's
this is a guy that has. I mean, as a running back, I mean, it's not anything insane, but he's got 300 receiving yards in the year. Like you can
Dowdle does.
incorporate. Yeah, Dowdle does.
What? Okay,
Yeah,
this makes no sense on how you don't play or like
exactly.
give
That's
him
what
the
I'm
ball
kind of
more.
mind boggled on. Like you get a guy
Wow.
who's. I don't know. He's way more versatile than Chuba, so I don't understand why they don't use him more.
I think if they want to win this game, that's their key. They need to.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah, and you're right with the D line.
The D line is.
Stafford has
I've
been bad
talking about
against the
that
blitz.
for a couple days now. Like
Yeah.
that Carolina D line can be scary at times.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Except when they're playing any of their division rivals for some reason.
Very true.
A team that they
Very
should
true.
clobber, it's not scary.
Yeah.
So, who are you going with?
I'm still gonna pick the Rams. I just think it's a lot after. I mean, the Panthers, like I said, they need to get Rico involved. Their defensive line needs to kind of control the line of scrimmage. If they don't, I think Stafford's gonna. There, rarely you will see Matthew Stafford get absolutely crapped on by a team 2 times in a year. The Panthers can do it. I mean, there's a reason why they're in the playoffs. They fight hard. They're a good team in places, but the Rams are a more well-rounded team. They get Devontae Adams back tomorrow.
Yep.
I got the Rams. Moving on.
Yep. I'm also going to go with the Rams. I mean, again, there's way too many inconsistencies with Carolina, and well, you could even argue that they shouldn't be in the playoffs. I mean, granted, that entire division shouldn't be in the playoffs.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
we should be in the playoffs over them. That's what it is.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But I will say it's a lot more fun going over this stuff when we're not in it. So there's a lot less stress involved.
You don't have to be biased.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, if this D line even remotely does anything, I mean, you're still playing the potential MVP.
Yeah, it's either him or Drake May,
and he's not.
Yeah,
it's between him and Drake May. I'm pretty sure.
Drake May. I like that.
You haven't seen those?
No.
Oh boy,
what is that from?
That's just what people are calling them. That's what the kids are saying. That's what the kids are saying.
Okay.
But
very good.
Yeah, I got to go with the Rams too here.
Okay. Yeah, so we both got the Rams. Yeah. All right. The game I am most excited for this wild card weekend. We get to see the best rivalry in football. Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears in Soldier Field for a third time this year. 7:30 on Amazon. We get to see Al Michaels call a game-winning touchdown, being like, and Jordan Love passes to Romeo Doubs, touchdown. The Packers are going to win this one and move on.
Woohoo!
No, it should be a really good game. The first two were really good games. I couldn't be more excited for this. Obviously, the Packers get Jordan Love back, getting healthy. Obviously, no Parsons, but I think the Bears are pretty healthy, really everywhere on the team. I think they get most of their wide receivers, Luther Burden back. Yeah. What are your thoughts, Jack?
I don't know. I mean, granted, not having Micah Parsons is a game. Did they have him when they played in Lambeau? What was that, week 13?
The first time they played,
I want to say.
The first time they played, they had him. I will say
the second time they didn't?
No, they did not. The drop off with the Packers D line.
For their last.
Oh man, it was week 14 they played.
Week 14 was their last time.
They played after 2 weeks. They went play, different team, and then play again.
Yep, you're right.
And then but the defensive line for the Packers after Parsons got hurt, I'm pretty sure the Packers have the second worst efficiency just as a
Oh, yeah.
as a whole with the D line. It's been horrible, just
Oh, for
horrible.
sure.
I mean, they talk about it so much on the broadcast, so we sound like a broken record saying it still to this day. But Parsons did everything for the D line. He got triple teamed. It left Rashawn Gary on an island if he can win his battle. It left Wyatt in the middle, like there. It's
Oh, God, yeah.
Parsons did everything, and so
I will
the D
say,
line is horrible.
Rashad
now.
Gary he's not having a great year,
No.
is he?
Well, I think he's having a fine year for his standards, but it's also being overshadowed by Parsons. So
That's fair. So I kind of want to pull him up. Since
I'm looking up the weather in Chicago because that's going to be a big role in it tomorrow.
That's
too.
true.
And look at that, full snow up in the morning. So the field will be clear. It snows until 11 a.m. tomorrow in Chicago. There sounds like there's not going to be much wind, but today in Chicago it was 60 degrees, and then they get snow. Well, that's insane. Wow.
It's like Colorado.
Yeah. That's actually crazy. Wow. All right. Packers, Bears. I've gone back and forth about this game a lot. I mean, both of them won a game in the regular season. I'm curious to see what the Bears will be going for, kind of coming in, if they're going to establish the run game right away, or if they're going to let Caleb Williams a little bit loose. I'm also kind of a bit worried for the Packers' sake about how much they can really use Jordan Love. I mean, I don't know if he's 100%.
It's going to come.
This game,
it's literally going to come down to Jordan Love.
Yeah, and I don't know.
I mean, you got Malik Willis.
I think he's coming in injured. I don't think Malik can play. I think if Love gets hurt, it's Clayton Tune.
Yeah. So
we saw
Packers fans, you better pray to Jesus himself to give Jordan Love some extra padding because you're probably going to need it.
Yeah.
Because that was the game that Jordan Love went down, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got the concussion against the Bears. Yeah.
Soldier. So, and he was. I think that was like around half, wasn't it? They each kind of played a half.
It was when the score was 3-0.
Okay,
I just know that.
Just talking out of my ass, but
I think it was in the second quarter. But
the second quarter, okay. Because I mean, he only had like what? It was like 70 yards or something that game. He wasn't playing great up until then.
Great. Yeah.
No, I mean, he didn't have any turnovers, which is unlike him. But it's.
Yep.
I don't know. It's really going to come down to Jordan Love here. I mean, you got Josh Jacobs as well. I mean, they're not really using Josh Jacobs as much as they should be. You could kind of
not at all. Not at all.
He helped me a lot in the fantasy championships, but and then you got Trayvon Diggs now too. You got Grandpa in the secondary. You can see what he wants to do here.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of ifs, but then again, this is the biggest rivalry in football. So
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be hard nosed. Everyone's gonna be coming in playing.
Oh yeah, I could see
very active
happening.
Yeah. For my prediction though, this is so tough. I seriously think it could go either way, but I'm gonna go the Bears win. Again, this could be very wrong, but I just think the Packers, the D lines looked horrible. I think the Bears will be able to run all through the Packers defense. The Packers secondary is going to have to be left on islands after having to play up, stop the run, and Caleb Williams can really attack the field pretty deep too. And especially because the Bears are getting their receivers back. I mean, Luther Burden versus Valentine. Valentine's the cornerback. That's just been getting absolutely shelled for the Packers all year. Beyond Keyshawn Nixon, Trayvon Diggs has not looked the same since that 8 interception year, 3 years ago or whatever.
No, he's definitely on the decline.
Yeah, and so it's like the Packers don't have these guys that can really shut down a receiver. Bears are healthy. Like I said, they're going to have to play up to stop the run. And I think the Bears, Ben Johnson, will be able to exploit the downfield shots. Okay. Just like that DJ Moore game winner. Those deep shots. Yeah. I got the Bears.
This is going to be the first one we disagree on.
Okay.
I do think Green Bay is going to pull this one somehow, some way. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Green Bay to me has always just kind of had the Cleveland magic. If we're comparing baseball to football, no matter how injured they are, no matter
I'm
how,
sorry.
like,
I have to cut you off. My wife just texted me. For anyone that knows her, she's a Packers fan. She just texted me and goes, "The Bears, really?" I'm sorry. Okay.
there you go. Tell her I said the Packers are gonna win.
Jack
That's
has the
my bad.
Packers winning. All right.
But
Keep going, Jack.
anyway, back to my little comparison there. I mean, I know it means nothing in the long run, but I just feel like the Packers kind of always find a way,
Yeah, they
unless they
definitely do.
play the NFC West, which we'll get to that later on.
The Niners specifically. I guess
Yeah,
the
the Niners
Seahawks too,
specifically.
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, Caleb Williams in their two matchups, Caleb Williams had what, 4 passing touchdowns? I think
he was good.
he had
He was
250
good.
on the money that last time they played. I remember.
Yep.
I don't remember exactly what it was the first time. I know it was sub 200, but
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how much faith I have in Caleb Williams. Really, I mean, I know he's been great this year, but I mean, this is his first playoff experience.
Yeah.
This is the Bears. Like half of their team, this is their first playoff experience.
That, but also they kept the curse going. The Bears still don't have a 4,000-yard passer because Caleb came like 20 short or something.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
But
so,
I don't know. I feel like this is going to be that game that Green Bay just gets to hold over Chicago's head and say, "Oh, now Jordan Love owns Chicago." So I'm going to go with Green Bay here.
All right. I love it. I absolutely love it. We love a little disagreement. It's not even like a disagreement, but it's just two different opinions. But
yeah.
All right. Next one. What is the next game? 1 o'clock.
The next game is the Bills and Jags, I believe.
At Jacksonville. For anyone that paid attention to it, Jacksonville did have a chance at the 1 seed going into the last week. So they could have been playing the Chargers or who's the 6th seed over there? Oh, it's the Bills. Never mind.
Bills, yep.
Oh, I meant wait a second. Oh, I'm completely forgetting about the 1 seed. Never mind. Don't trash on me there. Yeah.
Holy moly.
I'm fried. Jaguars, Bills, another good game. I'm excited for that one. We got a lot of good matchups here, but Josh Allen, the storyline kind of this entire year doesn't have like the weapons as much. He's needed a lot of help. The offensive line has been decreased from other years. Allen's needing to do a lot of stuff for this Bills offense. The Jags offense on that note, very good, really, in all aspects. They've gotten the running game going all year. Trevor Lawrence, this is probably the best year of his career.
For sure.
Liam Cohen, though, fantastic job. I mean, I think Ben Johnson or Mike Vrabel, probably Vrabel will get Coach of the Year, but there's so many good options. I mean, Cohen, too, he's under the radar, 100%. I think Vrabel 100% has earned it, but so many good Coach of the Year options. So many good ones. And like first-year guys is what I'm specifically talking about. But either way, more about the game.
Even to do it without like your first-round pick goes, Travis Hunter goes down in.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Down in what was that week, like 7?
Yep, something like that.
They're doing this with Brian Thomas. And then who else? I guess I'm not super familiar with the Jags core, but
for their receivers or
they're just entire core.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure Parker Washington had the most receiving yards on that team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Parker, and then Thomas was second there. But I know Lawrence.
That shows how much I pay attention to the Jags.
Maybe his favorite target is Brenton Strange, their tight end, because I think he hauled in like 3 to 5 touchdowns on the year. But he had a good year for tight ends standards. They also have Jacoby Myers down there, and he found a home. But Travis Etienne, he ran the ball real well this year, not as well as James Cook on the other side.
No.
They're gonna have to rely heavily on the run game. The Bills will. If they can get the Jaguars to play up, kind of like what I was saying in the Packers game, I think it would help out Allen a ton, be able to get the ball downfield in tight windows and create some big plays. But I could also see this game being pretty defensive because, yes, both quarterbacks had good years, but I think both of them had 10-plus picks, a few fumbles along the way. They turned the ball over. So
I don't know. As a Buffalo team, like this is from Buffalo's perspective. You're
Mhm.
going against, or I would say, the hottest offense in the league right now.
Yeah, that's not far off. If
With
not,
then Trevor
of
Lawrence
course.
playing the best of his career.
Yep.
This Jacksonville team just has, I don't know. They're a scary team right now. I
Hold up. So
know
they're coming in on an 8-game win streak. Wow,
Mhm.
didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah, and in those
they've
wins they
beaten both
scored.
1 seeds as well. I want to point that out.
Shoot, yeah, you're right.
So
No. They lost to Seattle.
they did lose to Seattle.
It was a close game, but yeah, they lost.
Okay. Never mind.
Um,
Again, talking out of my ass.
yeah. They
I don't
did
know,
beat
but
Denver though pretty handily, and that was a few
they
weeks ago.
clobbered Denver.
Yeah, the last 8 weeks they scored 41 points, 23, 34, 48, 36,
Mhm.
25, 27, 35. Against a lot of good teams there. Chargers,
Yep.
Colts when they were
They
kind
got no
of on
cakewalk
the
schedule
decline,
like
but
the Pats.
yeah. Denver, yeah. They're coming in hot. That's all
But
you
I
gotta
will
know
say,
there.
I feel like this is kind of a make or break year for Josh Allen. Like you got no
I was
big
gonna
bad,
mention that. Yeah.
you got no big bad wolf in the playoffs. Like
Yeah.
so you can get that out of the way. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, you could argue Sean McDermott could be kind of in the hot seat. I know this isn't the game we were really or referring to anyway. We'll get to that later. But this Buffalo team as a whole has got to be so sick and tired of this. I have a feeling they're just going to go out there guns a-blazing. I do have Buffalo beating Jacksonville.
You got Buffalo winning?
Mm-hmm.
I also wow, that's tough. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna second guess myself. I also have the Bills winning. Mostly, yeah, just based on that fact. I'm a lot of playoff failures in the past with better teams than they have now. Yeah, I think they're just gonna come absolutely guns a-blazing fighting into this one. I think they're gonna take it to Jacksonville. I think they're gonna win the line of scrimmage by running the ball hard and fast. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Bills can pull this one out here. And now that you mentioned the coach on the hot seat, I think we're thinking of different coaches.
You think so?
I'm going to mention the one because I completely forgot about it. There's speculation. Now, I mean, there's some good coaches out there sitting right now. I mean, Brian Flores is sitting out there. He's having an interview with the Ravens. I think it was either today or it's tomorrow. Either way, but John Harbaugh gets fired. That's a big one. Teams are going to want Mike McDaniel, maybe not for a head coaching job, but there's a possibility. But John Harbaugh is the big one. If the Packers lose tomorrow, is Matt LaFleur fired? That's my question.
Oh, that's who you were going with.
Because, I mean, seriously, like last offseason, fans were mad with him. And here's the thing, Matt LaFleur, he's been the coach for the Packers.
No.
Well, it's like that, but how many years has he been the Packers coach? 8? And I think he's made the playoffs in every year but 1 year. And I think he has the win against Dallas
championship maybe
once, but yeah, they've never really came close to a Super Bowl. And he had MVP Aaron Rodgers for 4 years, and then Jordan Love, who can't get anything better than a 7 seed. They've been a 7 seed the past 3 years going into the playoffs. I think, and I'm not saying LaFleur's not a good coach. He is. He's easily a top 10 coach in the NFL, but if you can't win in the playoffs with these really good teams that they've had and an MVP, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, winning 2 MVPs in a row in the league, there has to be some questions. There just has to be. So if he does lose to the Bears, what do you think the chances are, like percentage wise? Do you think he gets fired? And say the Bears win by 13 or 2-score game.
Like if they get 2 scores dropped on their heads, I would say that kind of like I argued would double the chance of LaFleur getting fired.
Yeah.
Just because of the head coach field right now. Like there is so many guys that you could bring in right now. Like you're not going to see that next year. I mean,
not at all. You're right.
Maybe when the Titans suck or the Saints get tired of what's his nuts, they'll get rid of him.
Yeah.
But I honestly, now that you bring that up, I'm going to say if they win, his job will be fine.
Yeah.
If they lose 1 score, I'm going to go 35-40. But if they get throttled, I think he's out of there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I literally think it's 50-50 if you lose this game because 1, It's another loss on your playoff record, but it's also against your biggest rival, who you
Mhm.
got brought in to beat every time you see that team. It's against the Bears in the playoffs, and they haven't played in the playoffs since
The Bears,
in
2020, I believe.
no, it was way longer than that. They haven't played.
Oh, you mean like these two together?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it'll be tough, but I think it's 50-50 if they lose. I guess just like a one-score close game. But if they get throttled, I think it's like an 80% chance he's out, because I mean that's embarrassing.
Oh,
I get you have
horrible.
Parsons down, and that would be his excuse. Jordan Love's coming off a concussion; he hasn't played in 3 weeks, but Jordan Love is on the record in his press conference saying, "I'm ready to play. I'm going to take it to him. Everything I got. I'm 100%." So I mean, no excuses, basically, is what
No,
he's
not
saying.
at all.
But I think it not going to look good for Packers fans. But I mean, you could get John Harbaugh, so things could turn out well. But
Yeah,
a lot of questions
I would
there.
hate that as a Vikings fan.
Yes,
but
again, not saying LaFleur is a bad coach. He is great, but when you can't win in the playoffs, Mike Zimmer, I know his relationship with Kirk was horrible, and he just hated the offense in so many ways, but he also just couldn't make it in the playoffs, and that was one of the big reasons he got canned.
Yep.
Either way, moving on. We gave our prediction for the Bills. Next game is the San Francisco 49ers.
In Philly. Yep.
Yeah, and Philly. This is an NFC Championship rematch from a few years ago. Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts. Eagles have holes. Niners had holes last week, but honestly have been really, really well coached, and they're everything that they've shown has been great all year.
I want to start this off. The Niners, they have had holes all year. They have had constant injuries, guys getting replaced.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a team that was fighting for the 1 seed last week.
Yeah, they just have so much fight. I'm like,
now you flip over onto the Philly side. Yeah, I mean, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, you got that secondary and DeJean, and you got Blankenship, but that offense has kind of forgotten how to play football.
Yeah, 100%.
If you compare this year to last year,
it
is completely different. And I don't know if they want to blame that on their offensive coordinator, which, I mean, he has been brutal this year.
Yep.
But I do not think this game is going to be as close as people think it is.
You think the Niners are going to take it to them?
I think the Niners are going to clobber this Philly team.
Okay.
All right. I really, honestly, I want to pick Philly just because, I mean, Jalen Hurts, he's great, top 5 quarterback in the league, I would say.
I don't agree with that, but that's another topic.
I know you don't. I know you don't. But I would say he is.
Yeah.
I don't think this Philly team, there's with their holes compared to what and I do not like, for any of you guys that know me, I hate the Niners. I've never liked the Niners. So for me to say that they're going to go out and clobber Philly is kind of big.
Yeah.
But I do think that's going to happen.
I just hate Philly too. I just hate the Eagles.
Yeah. I mean,
I know you do too.
This is like the puke bowl.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, what Jack said is completely right. Eagles offense has looked stagnant, horrible this year in many cases. I mean, Saquon, you're not going to replicate what he did last year just because of regression and stuff. But I mean, he still had 1,000 yards, but honestly, in this day and age, if you just give the running back the ball, they're going to get 1,000 yards most likely, unless you're really bad.
Philly,
but
they do they have the same drive thought constantly, rush 2 straight up the middle and then go for a slant or post route on third.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, then you do your stupid ass little tush push.
Yep.
So,
I will. So my big thought going into this game is Brock Purdy, very good when facing pressure. He knows how to make a play and get out of the pocket. And the Eagles, Vic Fangio, he is 80% zone. He doesn't blitz that much. They rely on their edge rushers and their defensive tackles to get to the quarterback. And obviously the Niners have a great offensive line, really all around. So my issue here is when you give Brock Purdy like a ton of time, he tends to make worse and worse decisions as far as like, I mean, when you send 4, you have automatically 7 guys playing 4 receivers and a tight end downfield. You can double almost everyone you see, and that's why the Eagles get so many turnovers, is because if you get that pressure, the quarterback has to make a throw in double coverage on any given play. And that's why Vic Fangio is so good, but he has to also have his players to carry out that scheme, and they lost a ton of guys this offseason. The Eagles' defense wasn't as good as last year. This is tough.
So I do want to mention the Bills game though, because they did hold the Bills. They held them pretty good up until that last drive there, but then honestly, I would say pressure flipped, and it looked like Josh Allen could do whatever the hell he wanted to.
But that's the thing too. Like Josh is so good, like out of system, where that's what the plays he was making there was getting out of pocket, making these throws downfield, and that's where Purdy kind of thrives a little bit too.
Yeah,
not saying Purdy can't throw in the pocket, but sometimes he makes worse decisions. As far as my pick, you chose the Niners. As much as I want to see the Eagles lose, the thing that has me leaning towards the Eagles now is literally just because it's being played in Philly.
That's fair.
And now that it's playoffs, I feel like you're going to see an emergence of Saquon Barkley rushes, because he didn't like last year. I think it was only 2 games where he had under 20 rush attempts in a game. And this year he only had like 3 games with 20 rush attempts. It's going to be cold now. It's the playoffs. It's January. You're going to be running the ball even more either way, but that's really where it's so close. Though it could go either way.
But CMC though,
I know that's the thing. CMC is literally one of the best receiving threats in the league.
Yeah,
he's a running back, and he leads the Niners in receiving yards with 924.
He leads the league in receptions, doesn't he?
Yes, yeah, undoubtedly, yeah, for sure. I think so. Yeah, he had 102 receptions. He almost won the Triple Crown, for God's sake, which is just stupid. But all right, yeah, anyway, and that's the good topic there too. CMC.
It's either gonna be a good one, or it's gonna just be an ass pounding.
I think so, and yeah, your way is how it'd be. Niners either stomp the Eagles for exploiting their holes, or it's a close game. I don't see the Eagles beating down on them unless an injury or something happens.
Yeah.
Either way, here we go. Next one, Patriots at home against the Chargers. Another great game. Boy. I love the quarterback matchup. Justin Herbert versus Drake May. That's going to be a fun one. 2 gunslingers, 2 guys with an absolute howitzer for an arm. But yeah, either way, what are your thoughts?
I think this game is honestly one of the most tricky of the 6 here.
I think all of them are, except maybe.
I would argue this one's the most tricky, though.
I think so. Yeah.
Solely because the Patriots they've had some good games, but the Chargers aren't anything insane this year. What's his nuts is out, and he's been out for a few weeks. God, what's his name? They're I think he's on the D line, isn't he? Starts with an O.
Omarion Hampton?
No. Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. But
he's a running back. Yeah.
No, yeah, I know. Omarion Hampton is. I was thinking.
Yeah.
Anyway, regardless.
Either way.
I think this game's going to be a lot closer than people think it is.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close.
That's really all I have to say about it. If Justin Herbert's on his prime, he's got Madison Beer in the stand cheering him on. Come on.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this New England team might be a little young.
They're definitely a bit young. This is their first, a lot of these guys' first playoff experience. Yeah. So.
Which I know back, I don't want to go completely back to the Packers and Bears game. The Packers are the youngest team in the league last year by far.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think they still are, actually, but either way.
They might be.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like New England they're scaring everybody with their dynasty talk coming back. No one wants that to happen. Everyone's kind of still got PTSD.
Yeah,
from
but
Tom.
let's remember that they had the easiest schedule coming into the
Yes,
league this
they
year.
did.
And that's why Jack and I specifically were so mad about the Vikings not getting the fourth place
Yeah.
schedule, but they had the easiest schedule coming in, and they just
It
beat
wasn't
up
even
on all
close.
teams.
It wasn't even
Yeah.
close.
They had such a cakewalk. But I will say the one thing the Pats, I think, have done so well in the last 3 or 4 weeks is get Travion Henderson more involved. He's been an absolute beast running the ball for them, and even in the passing game a little bit more and more.
Stevenson's had a breakout year too. I mean, for them being kind of, I feel like the league is kind of turned on to having like that.
The 1-2 punch. Yeah.
The 1-2 punch ever since.
It all started with Sonic and Knuckles in
Sonic
Detroit over
Gibbs
there.
and Monty.
Yeah.
But I feel like they are a good 1-2 punch.
They're super good.
Stevenson and Henderson, like you give Stevenson the close range and you bash Henderson into the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's worked great. Now I don't know exactly how the Chargers' rush defense is. Is it decent or no?
I just know their defense is pretty sound in general,
Okay.
like good all around. I don't know specifically like how the rush defense is as much, but I know they can rush the quarterback. Obviously, Khalil Mack is still on that team. They have pass rushers, but I don't know about the run defense as much. So that's all I got it there. But
yeah, I'm just gonna. I think the Patriots are gonna take this one. I think
you got the Patriots.
Yeah,
I agree. It's not being played in warm and sunny LA. It's going to be in the trenches. Mike Vrabel has done an amazing job. Yes, it was a cakewalk of a schedule, but that dude teaches raw football, bloody knuckles, getting in there and just beating up every single person on the field. I think they're going to get all the way to Justin Herbert and make his life hell for most of the game there. Not saying it won't be close, but yeah. The other thing too is people are not noticing Drake May's running ability. He almost had 500 yards rushing this year. So Drake May's
really?
Yeah, he's a more of a dual threat than people give him credit for. So
I
really love Drake May. I can't wait to watch him more. But yeah, I think we both have the Patriots winning this one.
Yeah.
Although I think it will be another close game, like Jack said. Last game, Monday Night Football for the wildcard weekend, Texans and Steelers. Do you want to just keep this moving along? Just say a win or loss here for each one.
I mean, there's not a chance in hell Pittsburgh wins this game.
Okay.
That's all there is to it. Like this Houston defense is just made of monsters.
Yeah, that D-line specifically with Anderson and Daniil. Daniil is having like the quietest Hall of Fame career I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks, but he's not getting the recognition. But I think he had 14.5 sacks again, and Here's the thing, CJ Stroud, he hasn't been like the killer that he was in his rookie year. He only had 19 touchdowns this year, but he's doing everything that he needs to do.
He's come out of his sophomore slump. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
To his junior year has been much better.
Yep, very true. As much as I wasn't an Aaron Rodgers fan ever, but I've just loved seeing him kicking this year and having a lot of fun with the Steelers. As much as I want to see the Steelers win, just because I think it'd be fun. Just seeing A-Rod make a run in his last year, maybe next year. I don't care. I think we can agree the Texans will win this one.
Yeah.
I just got weapons on offense. The defense is what
it's way more of a complete
giveaway there. Yeah, exactly.
I know, but if DK doesn't punch anybody, I mean, you never know.
Yeah. All right. Let's go down here. Oh man.
Well, let's just save this for out. Let's save that for next week. Because this is all.
Oh, you want to save this?
Ifs and whats and buts on
next. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah. We're okay. I will ask for your coaching. Are you talking about Mike Tomlin?
I was talking about Mike Tomlin. Yes,
okay.
I was.
Yeah. So we could have that conversation quick. So Mike Tomlin. Yeah. I mean, just like Jack mentioned at the last week in the NFL when the Ravens lost to the Steelers, it was either Tomlin gets fired if the Ravens won or Harbaugh got fired there. So, yeah, I mean, you could elaborate more on it, but I mean, he's close. He just hasn't gotten over the hump of the playoffs. He has the winning record streak, but that's really all. So, yeah.
So that's all fun and dandy, but can you make it work?
You got to win playoff games, man. We're not ones to talk. We get it, but
no, yeah. But at least we can lose right. And just
No, we
keep
can't. We
losing.
can't lose,
Actually,
right? We just
no.
won the
What am I-
last 5 games
Yeah.
of the year.
What the hell am I talking about?
We could have
We
had
can't
Caleb
lose,
Downs
right?
at 9, but no, now we're picking at 18.
Yeah, now we're gonna get some like random ass Neanderthal.
Yeah, we can't win, right? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do anything right. For that matter.
Yeah, right when that process, my brain was like, wait a minute, no, we can't.
Oh boy. Yeah, all right. That's perfect. We feel very accomplished trashing on our team now, but it's
you have
needed.
to.
Yep, it's needed.
Well, that's why we started it with Max Kepler. It was perfect.
True. I forgot about that. You're right. All right.
Now we
We're
talk
gonna
about our
get
good
to
teams.
yeah, exactly. All right. We got 2 games, a Wild and Wolves game, just briefly. Honestly, not gonna go through a little pregame really at all here, but tomorrow Wolves have their second game against the Cavaliers in a row. They kind of just took it to the Cavs and kind of just smoked them.
They almost
completely
choked
honest.
it last night.
The Wolves?
I thought they were up by like damn near. They were up by 12, and then they were only up by like 6.
Well, okay, I will say yes. You are right. The Cavs did make a rush at the
basketball
end.
game I watched, people. The one time I watched a basketball game.
Yeah. Yeah, you are right. I mean, the Cavs, they did make a push at the end, but most of the time, like the Wolves' offense just couldn't be stopped. Is kind of what I meant there. I didn't ever really think in this game that the Wolves would lose. Is what I kind of mean by that. I never really got that feeling, but I guess I should have started with that at the beginning. But either way, last night too, the Wild coming off of another overtime game, the last game of the road trip. There we go. That's what we're talking about.
We did it.
This
That's a better record than any of us thought, too.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought they would have went 4-1-2 in that stretch? Very successful road trip, in my opinion, and in Jack's and every Wild fan's opinion, or it should be. Either way, the Wild won in overtime 3-2 off of a Zuccarello overtime winner, perfect saucer pass from Kirill, that duo.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Again, the power play struggled once again. Not surprised.
No shots on our first power play.
Well, we only had the one power play. But
that's true. So 0 shots on our power play last night.
On goal. Yeah, exactly. Yep. So power play, just like we've been harping about, get it figured out. Gotta quit with this crap. Either way, the Wild back at home, like I said, they played the Islanders tonight, which the Islanders have been going real good right now. 24-15-5.
Just came off a loss on Thursday to the Preds in OT.
Yep.
And then what was it, Tuesday, where they played home against
the Devils and won 9-0.
But yeah, I was gonna say I think they were just I think it was just like a empty net, but
the goalies didn't get on the plane for New Jersey. That's
they
insane.
forgot
I didn't
there was
know
a game.
Yeah, exactly.
So they had the emergency one. I did not know they did that up until like 2 weeks ago. Every NHL game has an emergency goalie that both teams can use if theirs go down.
Wait, you're serious? That actually happened?
I'm pretty sure that's an actual thing.
Wait, that didn't happen in that game, did it? Really?
No. I'm just saying, like, that pretty much what would have happened.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, comments, but I'm pretty sure that's a real thing. There's an emergency goalie.
I have no idea, but yeah, comments, do your job.
Yeah, we'll leave that one to the comments to either just tear me apart or.
Yeah, but either way, the Wild open is it a 3-game homestand now? Yep. Islanders, New Jersey, and then Winnipeg. Yeah, 3-game homestand. Let's get it started hot. Either way, we'll get to them right away. Wolves, Cavaliers, Jack. What do you got?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I finally watched a basketball game last night, and that was not a very promising end of the game. Like, I know we talked about our defense. Our defense looked pretty horrible towards the end of that game. They just looked very lackluster, very like, oh, yeah, we got this in the bag, like very cocky.
Oh, yeah. That's what the Wolves, I will keep harping on this. Every of the bad losses, it's because of the defense. The offense rarely goes stagnant for the Wolves. Either keep going. We'll talk about it.
Okay, I'm going to go. God, it's like I want to pick them to win, but I don't think they're gonna. But you know what? We're gonna say they're gonna win just because
Okay.
I don't just because I've been horrible on my Wolves predictions lately, so I'm sure they'll lose.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna win 123 to 121.
Okay.
It's
Close
going to
one.
be much closer. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it was close enough, but
Yeah, way too close.
yeah.
All right. Player
I think
prediction.
player prediction. Let's do. McDaniels was pretty hot last night. Let's go.
Dude, he had a fan. I need to mark that.
He played
26
great
points
last
for
night.
Jaden. His best game of the season.
Let's
Yeah,
go
he was
another 25 plus game for Jaden for McDaniels there.
okay. Sounds good. 20 or 25 plus. Either one would
25.
work. Okay.
Either one would. Okay, we'll just do 20.
No, yeah, I was gonna say you should do
So I
20.
get my point. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm helping you out.
Perfect.
All right, Wolves. I keep saying it. And now they might beginning to start to prove it to me that they can piece wins together. Things are going real well right now. And you gotta, I guess, keep it going. I got the Wolves winning. Everything's going well right now. Yeah, the defense, like Jack noted, fell apart last night. But it's something you can improve on, and they probably will. Yeah, things are going great. That's all I'll say. I got us winning 120 to 115, so also a close game. Anthony
Might as well
Edwards.
tack another win on before we get throttled by this schedule coming up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very tough schedule. Anthony Edwards, though, shooting 41% from three. Absolutely crazy what this guy is doing. And nursing one of those, his foot injury or whatever
good
it
or
is
bad?
right now. But yeah, very good. Like top of the league
41%
numbers.
from threes?
Top of the league. Yeah, that's like top of the league. It might be number one in the league for all I know.
Okay.
Honestly, don't know. But this is kind of like a parlay for me. But Ant will have 5+ threes tomorrow. But this is also depending on if he plays because he's still nursing that foot. But 5+ threes. It's kind of right in the middle there. So, but either way, he's been going so well.
Yeah.
29 points a game. Last night he was good again. Didn't have an amazing night, but for his standards, it was good. So, got to keep the high going. Wild Islanders, Jack.
Well, okay. So obviously, you kind of saw with the Islanders, they obviously made another NHL team quit in the New Jersey Devils, but then kind of got a little overconfident, I feel like, against the old Nashville Preds there.
Mm-hmm.
Lost in overtime, a shootout.
Yeah.
I think New York's going to kind of come fighting tomorrow.
It is Sorokin in net, so their top goalie. It will be because he didn't play the Nashville game.
Yeah, it'll be Sorokin versus Gus tomorrow, I'm sure.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we'll have,
in that New Jersey game, the Devils did get 44 shots on Sorokin. He didn't let. He had a 44 save shutout. I mean, that's insane. 44 shots. Yeah. So Sorokin coming in on a absolute heater. He has 2 shutouts in his last 7 games. So one against Tampa. So.
Well, let's ruin that.
Yeah.
I have us winning tomorrow.
Yep.
Or tonight. I have us winning tonight.
Yep.
I don't think this is going to be a very high scoring game. Again, kind of like I said last night, which last night I don't know what you call 5 goals.
Average.
Yeah,
just average. Literally average, yeah.
Yep. I think we're going to win 3-1.
Okay. Perfect.
Tonight. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give Hughes a point. He's been looking gross.
Yeah, true.
Let's give Hughes a point, and then there will be no power play goals scored for each team.
Not one power play.
Not a single one.
0 power play goals.
I mean, ours is kind of just a freebie.
I was gonna say it's that's easy now. That's like on the betting apps they give you the pick'em squares or whatever the free bet. I also have the Wild winning for our final prediction tonight. I was gonna also say 3-1, so we're kind of on the same wavelength again. I'll say.
Hey, maybe that just means it's gonna be 3-1. You never know. Yeah,
true, but I'm still gonna go 3-2. 3-2. As for my player prediction, I think the first line will have all of the goals for us. No matter if
Okay.
it's 3 goals or 8 goals or whatever. First line.
Trenton Legacy game incoming.
Yep, I'm jinxing it. Trennan will have a Hattie.
Dude, can we
First
talk about
line.
Hartman for a second, though?
He's playing.
Hartsy's been on a tear.
Yep.
I didn't even
Absolutely.
really realize it
Yeah.
up until last night, where they were Kevin was or Gord was kind of talking about it in the break there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God.
He has been playing nuts, and you kind of have to just really use it up now because Hartsey is so streaky. Probably one of the streakiest players in the history of the NHL. He'll have these stretches, and then in a week here, he'll go a month with having 4 points or something, something crazy like that.
Yeah, he won't have another point till like the second last or the third week
till playoffs. Till playoffs for that matter.
Right.
You're right though. Hartsey's been very reliable and perfect. Absolutely perfect. Playing his role awesomely. Either way, Wild start the 3-game homestand. And I can't talk. I cannot talk at all. But here are where we are sitting record-wise, and we're still awaiting our predictions from this entire weekend with some college football stuff and the games last night. We'll get the results probably on Sunday's episode.
Oh, we're back to 500, baby.
Jack right now is sitting at 15, 6 points. Trevor's at 17 and 12. I'm at 37 and 27. I'm at 11 points. Trevor's at 4. So everyone doing work right now. But yeah,
coming back, people.
Yep.
So that means the Wild and Wolves are going to be wrong on both tonight.
You're going to jinx yourself there.
Yep.
All right. Twin City Sports Talk. There's your NFL wildcard predictions and a Wolves and Wild prediction for tonight. Everyone tune in, leave comments. We'll get to more.
Yeah, let us know if you think we're insane for me picking the Packers and not.
Yeah, give us your predictions too. So give us your predictions, and we'll see you tomorrow, Sunday. Probably a later episode after some of the games are done, probably, but be on the watch for it. Everyone, thanks for watching. We'll see you again.